I am here at the polar dip. It was delayed last week because the water was too dangerous. The water was too high. It looks basically miserable out there. We'll see how it goes. People are starting to arrive, and we'll just see how many people get in the water. Looks like a fun day. So this is what the river looked like. There's lots of ice flowing. It's cold, it's miserable. And they actually had to chop their way through the ice, make a little path. So that meant that the first guy in is now farthest in, and he's gonna be the last guy out. So they didn't all run in together. They went in single file, and then the guy that was first in was kind of jammed and stuck out there till everybody that was closer to the shore got back out of the water. Now, I didn't take a lot of gear. I took the little donkey bag, had a Nikon F3 in it, had the 24mm lens, had the 50-1.4, and had the 85-1.4. So the 85 was a little bit long. There was too much snow falling, and it was just too much distance between me and the subject. And so I ended up using the 50 the most, and I didn't use the 24 at all. So it seemed like a good idea at the time. It's -7, the water is 2 degrees. It's quite windy out, got a lot of fresh snow, and they had 25 people go in the water. You can see behind me the water has got a bit of ice on it, so they broke through the ice and they went in. Everybody went in. Everyone seemed to get their hair wet, so it was a full commitment. They should be committed, or no, complimented. No, committed. Maybe committed is the answer. But nice, fresh day, and we did the polar bear dip. I ended up shooting mostly with the 50mm lens and the 85. Tried to do portraits. People weren't too keen on hanging around getting the portrait taken afterwards. It was I was surprised that they weren't really that keen on getting the portrait taken afterwards when they're soaking wet and it's -7. Fun day though. Now, one thing that was very interesting was right at the very end, there was this gentleman, very dignified looking, and I asked him if I could just do a portrait of him. So this is right towards the end of the event. Basically, everyone has left, and I noticed him there. I had seen him earlier, and I thought, boy, I wouldn't mind getting a nice picture of him. And so I did this picture of him just with the 85. It was with the 85, 2.8 at maybe a 500th of a second. And to meter, what I did was, at first I was metering right off the snow and opening up 3 stops. And then I found a giant tree that I could kind of walk right up to and meter off the tree. And that gave me like 2.8 at maybe a 500th of a second.